call Air France for reservations on the next plane, and soon all care is left behind. Troubles do not thrive in the golden air of France's Côte-d'Azur. Ah, voici Nice. It's been a swift and comfortable journey here by Air France. The door of our super constellation opens to a burst of light, and our fellow passengers look much more cheerful already. A few moments later, we're strolling down the Promenade des Anglais. It's one of the most celebrated avenues in the world, setting for many plays and novels. We're staying at the Hotel Ruhl, right on the promenade. Tomorrow morning, after a little rest, we'll explore these fabulous shores. Here is Beaulieu. And at the end of the cape, the famous Greek villa. This is Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. And at lofty Eagle's Nest is a village called Aise. This tropical garden is a part of Monaco. Monaco on its cliff thrusting forward toward a sea of light. Beyond the bay is the Bay of Menton, with its terrace gardens climbing up the mountainside. Legend says these slopes are blessed by the gods. Romantic pools. This little port is Villefranche, a fisherman's village. A fleet of skiffs is ready to take us to sea, commanded by a fisherman like this one. Perhaps we'll go tomorrow. Not today, for now it's time to return to Nice over the Mont-Blanc highway. This is a gala evening. We're going to flirt with Lady Luck at the Casino de la Méditerranée in Nice. Tomorrow will be just a day for a voyage of undersea discovery. The atmosphere changes every day, one of the things that makes the Riviera so delightful. A fishing boat will help us discover a rich and strange land shadowed with secrets. Hidden world so different from our own, a watery cathedral which fills us with reverence. And now to explore the wonders of the deep. From this dory we can see the bottom more than 60 feet down. The refracted light casts a halo around these craggy depths through which we glide like a new species of fish. How unreal to swim in this unknown universe, and sometimes there are astonishing discoveries. Behind this barnacled rock, we discover a Grecian vase from a Phoenician ship wrecked near Antibes some 2,000 years ago. This is the port of Antibes, where we'll land our prize. Excitement and exercise create a hearty appetite. Nearby we find the Bon Auberge, the Good Inn, where we lunch on wonderful grilled fish accompanied by a little vin du pays, cool and light as quicksilver. We end our afternoon with a relaxed hour of doing nothing on Eden Rock. Riviera headquarters for celebrated statesmen, members of the international set, society and cinema stars who come here from all over the world. French and foreign painters, however, seem to prefer the hills of the backcountry. This is the famous painter Marc in the orchard of his property near Vence. Ceramic dishes are baked here. Jean-Gabriel Domergue, another celebrated artist. His magnificent villa nestles in the foothills looming over Cannes. Cannes. Elegant, beautiful, glittering. City of pleasure and luxury. International society frequents its fabulous hotels, gala evenings in winter and summer. And, of course, the clubs and cafe terraces. This port is redolent of the open sea. This old salt has discovered the secret of happiness. These sumptuous yachts have seen far-off countries and made marvelous voyages to the never-never lands of the South Sea Islands. But now this little sailboat is all we need to make us happy. We run before the wind toward the open sea. How peaceful it seems so far from land. The sun is warm and a light breeze fills the sails. It's wonderful to be alive. We'll pass the Moorish castle guarding its island, then set our course for Juan-les-Pins. Children on the beach are always fun. They think of 1,000 things to do or nothing at all. After our swim, a relaxing cocktail at the Joana, an amusing chat with newfound acquaintances, perhaps. Look at these fantastic landscapes. What new adventure awaits us on this enchanted shore? Bright blue sea, bright red rocks, bright green pines, 1,000 colors sparkle in the sun. The estuarial rocks are studded with a multitude of small coves, just right for a skiff or a kayak. In the calm of this solitude, we feel the sun, the earth, the sea belong to us, and to us alone. splash. Spills can be fun too. Peaceful somnolence of little ports where you feel immediately at home. Some villagers gossip on the shore. Others idle in the sun, enjoying the warm torpor of early afternoon. And now we're ready for a change. Enough of rest and relaxation. Let's try the thrills and chills of water skiing. The school at Juan-les-Pins is one of the best known on the Riviera. Here is the place to learn the little secrets that make great champions. But above all, the wonderful sensation of speed, skimming over the water like a bird, whipping along with the wind, and live water slapping under your feet. Maybe this is the miracle of the Côte-d'Azur. Valberg, looking like a Tyrolean village, is only 7.5 miles from the sea as the crow flies. We reach it through twisting gorges that the Sion River has carved in the cliffs. And here is Oron, sheltered by the peaks from which the ski trails lead. It has an old 12th century church and new comfortable hotels. Sunshine, snow, and a hot drink beside a plate glass window. Here, high in the sky, is the skating rink of the Hotel Pilung. This self-assured gentleman, skimming over the ice with ease, is a very model of French joie de vivre. And he'll leave with brilliant red cheeks and robust good health. Then there's skiing. Beginners of every age go back to school here. The others, depending on their skill, can make their choice of 7 trails. Each trail has a ski lift or cabin lift. And afterwards, a well-deserved aperitif. Then lunch in a magnificent setting of snow, while only a few miles away, summer reigns on the Promenade des Anglais. It's the first week in February, time for His Majesty Carnival to make his regal entrance into the good city of Nice. It's an ancient tradition going back to the 12th century. For a fortnight, lightheartedness reigns, everyone is footloose and fancy-free. A gale of high spirits sweeps across the city. Only Only 60 or 70 years ago, merrymakers pelted each other with candies, beans, and eggshells filled with plaster and soot. Today things are more peaceful. The people of Nice and their visitors gaily toss confetti back and forth to the tunes of shouts, laughter and songs. The crowd applauds the costumes and terrifying procession of brightly colored monsters which winds through the city. These monsters are made of old flour and old newspapers, a papier-mâché mixture made according to an ancient formula. Sometimes they're as much as 26 feet high. Bombarded from all sides, we defend ourselves valiantly. It's a free-for-all. We toss our multicolored confetti on a crowd that's delirious with gaiety. After the war of confetti, the battle of flowers. Along the sea, on the Promenade des Anglais, an atmosphere of 18th century costume balls. In this joyful atmosphere, the Air France float with its winged horse formed from flowers. It invites us to fly here soon for an unforgettable journey to the romantic Côte-d'Azur.
Zeker.